Houses and cars floating away, storm surges of 12 to 18 feet. Hurricane Ian will be remembered as one of the worst storms to ever hit the state of Florida, and it's not done with the United States yet. While the storm is temporarily out to sea, states from Georgia to Virginia preemptively declaring emergencies and bracing for when Ian makes landfall again. CBN News White House correspondent Abigail Robertson brings us tonight's top story on what's to come and how state and federal governments are responding to the damage. Abigail?
Well, Caitlin, today President Biden spoke with Governor Ron DeSantis and told him that he's approving a Florida disaster declaration that makes federal funds available to 9 counties in Florida decimated by Hurricane Ian. DeSantis says he's grateful, and he predicts that even more counties in the state will need federal assistance in the coming days.
The amount of water that's been rising and will likely continue to rise today, even as the storm is passing, is basically a 500-year flood event.
Hurricane Ian marks the 5th strongest hurricane to ever hit the American mainland. At least 2.5 million Floridians are without power, a number DeSantis expects to grow.
People should just understand this storm is having broad impacts across the state, and some of the flooding you're going to see in areas hundreds of miles from where this made landfall are going to set records.
With search and rescue missions underway in southwest Florida, DeSantis urged that residents who evacuate wait to return to keep roadways clear for first responders. Those who stayed to ride out the storm witnessed dangerous flooding, sharks swimming in the streets, doors buckling under water pressure, and large boats floating away in the wind.
4 of them. 4 boats.
Homes were swept away, too.
That house halfway underwater. There goes my car floating away.
Naples firefighters worked to salvage supplies when the fire station became inundated with over 3 feet of water. Under Florida's disaster declaration, the federal government will help cover costs to rebuild public buildings like schools and fire stations and costs of clearing debris.
This could be the deadliest hurricane in Florida's history.
President Biden claimed Thursday, while exact numbers are unclear, early reports indicate a substantial loss of life.
My message to the people of Florida and to the country is, at times like this, America comes together. We're going to pull together as one team, as one America. We're going to do everything we can to provide whatever they need.
And in the days to come, even more states might be seeking assistance from the federal government, like South Carolina, which is now on hurricane watch, with Hurricane Ian expecting to make landfall there as a Category 1 on Friday. Reporting from the White House,